Now, Heather Crawford has been in Tallahassee for most of the past 24 hours, anchoring our live team coverage. She joins us now in front of a growing memorial on campus. Heather.
Keitha, 24 hours later, almost to the minute, and the reality of what happened here yesterday on the campus of Florida State University is really starting to sink in. I just saw a student walk past, just breaking down as she recounted to her parents on either side of her where she was yesterday when those shots rang out. She remembered vividly what she saw, what she heard, and her story is not isolated. So many students here at FSU were around that student union when they got the alert, active shooter on campus. Many of them in disbelief at first, thinking this can't really be real. Today, as you look at this growing memorial behind me, they realize it is so very real. Classes are canceled on campus today, and I met up with one student, a freshman, Alex Schrader, who had just gone back to the student union, which is closed today, but she went there to retrieve her roommate's bag and keys that she had left behind when she had to flee from that shooter yesterday. That roommate's relative came and picked her up and drove her home to be with family last night, and so her roommate Alex today told me she was just going back to get her things as she walked past this memorial, and it just sunk in what had happened here. Listen to what she told me.
My hearts go out to all of the victims and all of the people, and my heart goes out to campus and this whole community because I know everybody's going to be frazzled and scared, and I know there's a lot of people who don't want to walk by the union anymore, and I know there's a lot of people who don't want to be out on the green, and I know there's a lot of people who really appreciate this. I know there's also a lot of people who don't want to see it because it's just a reminder of everything that's gone on.
And so we're seeing students come by this memorial, some of them just breaking down and weeping, others just standing in silence, reflecting on what happened here today. There are free counseling services for students and for staff who need it. Alex, the student you just heard me from, told me she really hopes that everyone just takes the time to grieve and to process what happened here. And this tragedy really impacting so many lives. Right now, students are gathering for a vigil off campus, and our Riley Phillips continues our live team coverage from Tallahassee now. And Riley, I know that they are honoring the victims and also calling for change.
Yes, Heather, students are just starting to gather here at Cascades Park, which is right next to downtown Tallahassee, kind of a neutral site for both FSU students and FAMU students. FAMU students are also out here showing their support for Florida State. I'll step out and just show you the growing crowd right now. It's getting bigger by the minute here at Cascades Park, and many of these students are from the advocacy group Students Demand Action. So they're going to be paying tribute to the victims and survivors of the shooting, but they're also calling for stricter gun control and more gun safety. Students Demand Action was a national organization that started in 2016. It grew, gained traction after the 2018 Parkland school shooting. So they advocate for more gun control and stricter gun control policy. So we'll be hearing from members of both the FAMU chapters and FSU chapters of Students Demand Action, but it appears that the vigil is about to get underway. People are starting to move into place. So I'm going to listen into what these students have to say here. But live from downtown Tallahassee, Riley Phillips, back to you, Heather.
All right, Riley, thank you so much. And the hospital where the victims were taken yesterday is holding a press conference in less than an hour. That's going to start at 1 o'clock. We will have a crew there, and we are understanding that 2 of the victims hurt yesterday in this mass shooting are expected to be released today from the hospital. And tonight at 5 o'clock, the university is holding a vigil where a lot of students, thousands, are expected to gather together with the community just to remember what happened here on campus just 24 hours ago, and coming together just to stand in solidarity. Everybody here telling me that they're thankful for the swift response of the police yesterday. They said if they had not gotten there as quickly as they did, this tragedy could have been even worse. But they are standing together, remembering what happened here yesterday. And we're going to have more live team coverage coming up for you in the next half hour. And you can see all of our coverage from Tallahassee, from Jacksonville, all across Florida as we cover this mass shooting and what we're learning about the suspected shooter. You can see that right now on firstcoastnews.com and on our First Coast News app. Keitha, we'll send it back inside to you.